everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Browns are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Bengals, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And incomplete to open things up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
10 yards still left on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there, and in a big way.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They run again with Hunt. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now back to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a first carry for their fullback. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Hey, watch it. Check. Back there, Philly. Here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming out.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a loose football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Third down. It's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They run for it with Hunt. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Eifert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Set to go now as the punter Jake Shum will do the honors. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's got Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Vontaze Burfict. Charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Jacob Shum now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and complete to Njoku. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll set up a throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. trying to improvise. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Leopard! Gone! Leopard!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there as time expires in the first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Kevin Minter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Here's the punter, Shum, to send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On the right side, caught by Green. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. So that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw here. Flush to his right. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the grab by Croft. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Red zone opportunity. Here's Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy. And that's tough duty for a strong safety because truly he's a hybrid-type player. A pass defender, which makes him more of a defensive back, but really his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking those guys on, but that's a tough task there, taking on the big fella.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion left, the tight end. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal. And we're back now here in Cleveland. This is their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They got to have 6 here. It's third and goal. They're going to look to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now, Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Time running out here on the play clock. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Slot man moves right. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Doug Baldwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Set to go now as the punter, Jake Shum, will do the honors. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run. This is Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here we go now.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
And a right side completion here by LaFell. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Now the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw, and he fires one, but incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Leopard.
And the back goes into motion. Now back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make...
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10, but I remember it. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Slot man moves right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella. What's her name? Isabella. Forget it. Yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh. I swear this lockjaw got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh. Get it. My favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet. Who got some grapes? I'm trying to. I'm all roll for these. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Get it. Not complicated. No conversation. Please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad? All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad? Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But you stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine. Squad? Yeah. I go extra high for my entourage. Check my repertoire. Jim Jones, everywhere I go, you know it's reppin' time. When Latifah ready, when we set it off. If they sleeping on me, I'ma wake them up. They fakers. I really do. I'm kicking up the rent is due. Plus I got my mama and my kiddies too. They growing up. Time is moving faster. What we wasting for? No holding back. Got a lot to prove. I owe you that we all we got. I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got is my word and my word is my bond. Squad. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. Show this. But just stick to the code. You get yours, I get mine. I've been reflecting on how we got this far, even when the pressure's on, finessing strong. Plus I got my team around me heavy, ain't no extra bros. You can keep them. Giuseppe's on delusional. Who gon' be there for you if you lose it all? Question that, who gon' have your mama back? Think about it, it's so much more to life, take advantage. We gon' get this money, stack this paper, and be alright. We gon' run it, keep on finish on sight. I go out for my squad and I put that on. Squad. All I got God is my word and my word is my bond. Yeah. They gon' look at you different when you moving forward. But just stick to the code, you get yours, I get mine.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it real. Don't talk with no. Plus I duck undercover. Gotta stay on this mission. Got a vision that's endless. They told me don't be a menace. They gon' serve me a sentence. But now I'm up in the illest that did it. Get the cream look. Drop it in it. Give about opinions. I'm just minding my business. If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad. Square one, it's hard to square up. Everybody got come, mama cries, dead sons. Lord, please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'ma keep eating this a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's last night. Just you and I get lost tonight. Didn't lose your mind. Squad, I'm dead. 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 Squad.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't favor. Say amen. Amen, 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 yeah. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Can't win. Check. Corner. Win it, we gonna. Corner. Tell it like my persona. Corner. Remember them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Osco, that my whoa. On the low. Got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always has a photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys in that can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up. She lucky. Cause she 5 mil cash in Tucky. For me, I walk up in Neiman, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we play. Woo. I was coolin', Atlanta, big the with the fan up. All them, I got Santa, I go monkey, all that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, fastest Uber in that race. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. That boys in that can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Ripping them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Now we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We flow up.
I've been rolling on the freeway, I've been riding 85. I've been thinking way too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Whammies, they imposters. I be rolling with my project homies, it's a vibe. I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I go through with.
Chest. I